Hello, my name is Andrew Terry, and I am the Director of the Office of Electronic Communications. I would like to take a few minutes and present to you a sample of the services and specialized technologies that are made available to agencies of the state of Minnesota by this office. The entire staff and myself take great pride in the planning, engineering, and maintenance of these vital technologies. If we can provide a service to you or your agency, we are always available. I hope you find the following scenes both entertaining and interesting. Thank you.
Minnesota's state agencies provide a multitude of vital services to enhance your lifestyles. Some agencies provide better and safer means of transportation. Other agencies are involved in law enforcement and the conservation of wildlife. New technologies and state-of-the-art communication systems enhance the ability to provide these services. These agencies rely on the Minnesota Department of Transportation Office of Electronic Communications to provide the engineering and technical expertise to install and maintain many of these new innovations. The Office of Electronic Communications is comprised of office management, engineering, the Metro 800 MHz radio system, electronic maintenance, and radio maintenance. The office staff is responsible for accounts payable, inventory control, personnel records, insurance matters, training coordination, employee time records, and payroll. New electronic innovations used by state agencies start here in the engineering section. Engineering activities related to communication systems are system design, writing of specifications, technical evaluation of bids for procurement of equipment, final inspection, and acceptance of equipment. Computer analysis tools and terrain analysis software are used in system design to determine the location of point-to-point microwave communications links and determine radio coverage areas. The Engineering Department completes all applications for FCC licenses for all State of Minnesota agencies. As frequency coordinators for the Association of Police Communications Officers and the American Association of State Highways and Transportation Officials, this office performs frequency coordination for all police, local government, and highway maintenance agencies within the state of Minnesota. Frequency coordination is also provided for a 12-state region, including Minnesota, in participation with the Forestry Conservation Communications Association. Electronic communications engineering also provides technical expertise for a variety of new technologies. These new technologies include mobile data terminals, roadway weather information systems, video roadway monitors, remote control shadow vehicles, and many more systems such as the Airborne Assisted Incident Management System. Real-time video from a camera mounted on an aircraft is transmitted back to the Transportation Operation Communication Center via a microwave downlink system. The steerable dish antenna at the TOCC Center acquires the signal, locks on, and tracks the aircraft, providing real-time images to observers at the TOCC while remaining in constant communications with all personnel on the scene.
Okay, the dog, right straight ahead there. Just right there.
In providing these services to the customer, the engineering section works closely with the radio technicians at the installation and repair level. Road weather information systems provide the latest weather and road conditions to the Department of Transportation Dispatch Center to utilize equipment to the fullest during winter storm conditions. Sensors embedded in the roadway provide information on such conditions as rain, snow, ice, roadway surface temperature, and chemical content on the road used to prevent slippery conditions from developing. Data from these sensors, in conjunction with data from the RWIS tower such as wind speed and direction, precipitation, air temperature, and humidity, are relayed to a computer terminal at the dispatch point. The computer terminal displays this information and allows the operator to determine the appropriate action that will be required. The state of Minnesota The counties of Hennepin and Carver, the Metropolitan Council Metro Transit Division, and the City of Minneapolis are the first in the world to purchase a Project 25 compliant simulcast communication system. Efficient use of the 800 MHz frequency spectrum will result from multiple agencies sharing radio frequencies along with digital and trunking technologies. The cost sharing for the equipment will provide agencies with sophisticated communications technology that would be cost prohibitive to individual users. This system will provide more talk space as all channels are available to all users, portable on-street radio coverage, and improved voice security. Tower sites throughout the 7-county metro region, combined with the dispatch points, are the heart of the system. An added safety feature is the ability of the system to allow communications between diverse public safety agencies during emergencies or when the need arises. The Electronics Maintenance Shop, with a complement of 7 information technology specialists under the leadership of an MIS Supervisor 2, installs and maintains personal computers, local area networks, electronic highway scales, weigh-in motion scales, computer peripherals, closed-circuit TV systems, traffic enforcement radar, and video distribution systems. The Electronic Maintenance Shop also provides ITS support for the 800 MHz system and provides technical support for the statewide radio shops with reference to computers and network-related repairs. There are 15 radio shops located throughout Minnesota at the following locations: Bemidji, Brainerd, Detroit Lakes, Duluth, Golden Valley, Mankato, Marshall, Oakdale, Owatonna, Rochester, St. Cloud, Thief River Falls, Virginia, Wilmer, and Grand Rapids. The primary duties of these shops are radio and electronic-related repairs for most state agencies. These agencies include the Department of Public Safety, the Department of Natural Resources, the State University System, the Department of Agriculture, the state hospitals, and the National Weather Service. The statewide radio systems involve the use of radio repeaters at tower sites that are strategically located throughout the state. When a mobile radio user depresses the microphone button, the mobile begins transmitting, which activates the repeater at the tower site. Because of the added height advantage of the repeater antenna on the tower, the operator can communicate with another user over a distance of 50 miles or more. These repeaters are also linked back to a dispatch center at the district headquarters, which allow operators to communicate with office personnel 100 miles or more distant. These tower sites are shared by the various state agencies, which minimize the cost per agency and provides uniform radio coverage. The State Patrol often responds to life and death situations. Immediate response in many cases can make the difference between a tragedy or a life being saved. This instantaneous response is achieved by two-way radio to a traffic operations communication center. 911 calls from the public are relayed by the dispatcher to state troopers for response to critical situations. Mobile data terminals, MDTs, allow troopers to obtain routine information on specialized radio channels, keeping voice channels free for emergency communications. The Department of Natural Resources also relies on radio communications for enforcement of game laws and the preservation of our natural resources. Early spring and during dry periods of summer and fall, wildfires consume our grasslands and forests. The Division of Forestry is responsible for controlling these events. Equipment and trained personnel are called in from various locations to control the fires. Reliable radio communications are essential to deploy these resources. Communications between ground crews and aircraft provide the ability to effectively combat these fires. In the previous scenes, you've seen a few of the services provided by the Office of Electronic Communications. We take pride in delivering quality systems and service. Perhaps we can assist you or your department in the future. Thank you.